Folks, there's so much fake news out there that we couldn't get to the real news if all I did was focus on the fake news. We got so much fake news out there today that I couldn't get it all in today if I tried. But I'm going to try.
Live from the Southern Command in sunny South Florida, it's Open Line Friday.
Open Line Friday, happy to have you with us as we wrap up another busy broadcast week. El Rushmo firmly ensconced here. The distinguished Limbaugh Institute for Advanced Anti-Leftist Studies. It's Open Line Friday, meaning anything you want to talk about is fine. Does not have to be anything that interests me. It can be off-the-wall questions or comments. It can be insults. You can call here and just try to make yourself sound like a camera shutter, if you want to. And Snerdley will let you on. 800-282... Can't believe there's so many camera shutters you can't hear. You know, there's some babe on CNN, there's some analyst, I just heard this, I mean, literally in the last 30 seconds, as the theme was playing, they're analyzing the Trump-Putin meeting is going on longer than, why is anybody surprised what's going on in this meeting? Isn't it obvious Trump and Putin are already plotting the 2020 election, probably doing some things in the 2018 midterms? What else could be going on? What in the world else is it? Russia is a third-rate, third-world nation. What else is there to talk about but Russia colluding with future elections, which is North Korea? The Russians have nothing to do with that. The Russians have nothing to do with Chi-Coms. Trump, Syria, well, maybe Syria, but Trump's going to ace them out on energy delivery to nations like Poland and Latvia, Slovenia, and so forth. Anyway, this business with Russia has been so overblown. They're no different now than they were in the Soviet Union. They still are a third world economy with a first world military and a KGB agent that runs the country with his oligarch buddies and their giant mega yachts all over the world throwing parties for models. That's pretty much what Russia is. There's a little bit of exaggeration in there. But I don't know who this woman is. I've never seen her before. She's on a CNN panel right now. And you know what she said? I was really surprised when I saw Putin and Trump get together. I expected a steely confidence from Putin, and I didn't see that. I saw Putin not confident at all. He was looking down. He couldn't look Trump in the eye. Of course, the truth is Putin would have to stare at the sky to look Trump in the eye, because Putin is a shrimp compared to Trump. What is Putin, 5'5"? People don't know this, but he can slither into a tank here with no problem whatsoever. He's a tiny guy. But how about that? I was expecting Putin to be looking at Trump with steely confidence, and I didn't see that, and I'm very worried. Trump seemed to tower over Putin, and Putin was looking down like he was not confident. What are these people? What in the world did they expect? Putin is this dynamic world leader that's going to come in and stare down Trump and expose Trump for the pretender that he is. I'll tell you, to have an attitude like that, you have to have literally no concept of your own country. You have no knowledge, you have no belief, you have no sense of your own country's superpower status. You have no sense of how our country is viewed by everybody else in the world. Yeah, we may be everybody else's enemy, but they look upon us with envy like you can't believe. And in some cases, that envy leads to jealousy. And from envy and jealousy, you can have some very bad things, characteristics. But the idea that in these people's minds, the United States is the problem in the world and people like Vladimir Putin offer the solutions, or the Chi-Com leaders offer the solutions, or Hugo Chavez, it is just striking to me. And I guess it shouldn't be. I'll never forget, during the Gulf War, Bernard Shaw, who was then a primetime news anchor at CNN, he ended up in the Al Rashid Hotel during the first bombing run. This is the Gulf. This is not 2003. This is back in the 90s. It's a George H.W. Bush. This were kicking Iraq out of Kuwait. Some of you may not even have been born then. And the assault started, and Bernard Shaw was in a hotel that was in an area of Baghdad that was being assaulted and being attacked by us. And he had a producer and so forth. We got them out. We brought Bernard Shaw home, and he refused to share intel with the American military because he said, as a journalist, I can't choose sides. As an American journalist, I can't help the U.S. military because that would be compromising my sacred journalistic principles and standards. Meaning I don't have a stake in the outcome here. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised when a panelist at CNN thinks that Putin is the strong man, that Putin is the alpha male, that Putin is the dominant figure, and that Trump's the one that ought to be weaseling up there and asking for permission to be in Putin's presence. How in the world can you look at this and be disappointed that Putin did not have steely confidence and that Putin was looking down? And I maintain that these people do not look at the United States the way you and I do, folks. They don't revere it. They don't hold it in awe, nothing close to it. They take whatever freedoms they enjoy for granted and then focus on what they believe are the problems in the world caused by the United States.